Hello and welcome to the Observed Conversations channel. I am VR Sampath, retired IPS, aka Sampath Ramanujan MFA. For more details, click the link below. Please subscribe and click the bell icon. Thank you. Let's get into the topic for the day. Today's topic is the Uruttal universe. We live simultaneously in two universes. One is real and the other is the Uruttal universe. We live more in the latter. That's why we say Uruttal is more fun than truth. What is Uruttal? It is a beautiful contemporary Tamil slang word. Uruttu, Urutuvadu are some of the variations of the same word. Basically, you urutify a ball to set it in motion. It keeps rolling, especially if the surface is downward inclined. It also means spinning in a negative way, like exaggerating, blowing out of proportion, etc. In short, anything which has a little bit of truth mixed with imagination, falsehood, lies, and more, and is presented as truth or fact. An extreme form of Uruttal is conning, which becomes a crime. The English equivalent of this word is fake news or misinformation. But calling it Uruttu is sexy. So Uruttal is setting falsehood in motion. Gullibility is the downward slide in this case. The more the decline, the faster is the Uruttal. Recently, I came across a Tamil YouTube channel of supposedly a doctor. In fact, I came across another channel calling this doctor an Uruttu doctor. They compiled all the Uruttals of this doctor and presented in one video. Some of the Uruttals of the doctor are as follows. Number 1. Palmyra fruit looks and feels like female breasts and the gel implants used for breast enhancement. If a woman eats this fruit for 3 months, her breast size will improve. Number 2. Many body parts look like plants, leaves, fruits and roots. Eating those will improve those body parts. Number 3. Similarly, for male enhancement, there are tricks too. I'm not going into the details of the third point. Since another channel exposed her Uruttals, she came out with explanations which are weirder than her earlier claims. She says such false claims might have come out of her lips in a flow. Secondly, it was a human error and not her brain error. Wow. So, it means you can state falsehood in a flow. Lie without hesitation, without basis. If caught, you can be excused because it was a flow. Palmyra is known for cooling effects on your body, but breast enhancements? Well, the second excuse comes from a common adage to err is human. It's a sort of license to spread falsehood without batting an eyelid. If caught, you say, after all, to err is human. In other words, you keep a certain percentage of errors as permissible under this universal saying. What a logic. The doctor cleverly seeks to blame the flow rather than herself. Similarly, blames the human error stock. There is some error stock out there rather than her brain error. After all, her brain is infallible. But the follow was real. She earned considerable following and views for her outlandish Uruttals. Real cash. Falsehood and real cash. The conclusion is if people are gullible, anything can be sold. You may say it doesn't last long, but they say it's okay as long as it lasts. Such Uruttal has been going on in every field of human existence since time immemorial. Politics, cinema, traditions, and much more. Cinema shows unreal as real, which is Uruttal in other words. Celebrities get millions of views for their channels through bot forms, click bot forms, or bot click forms, which again is Uruttal. You indulge in Uruttal about your political opponents and create doubts in the minds of gullible people. The victim should know how to counter this Uruttal with the help of denials and proof or counter Uruttal. Uruttal and counter Uruttal is called doing politics. saying that India would be a superpower in 10 years, its economy would be 10 trillion in 5 years, etc., or political Uruttals, irrespective of ground realities. In Tamil Nadu, a state in India, a particular political party specializes in the art of Uruttal and has been tremendously successful for generations and are rolling in wealth in billions, if not trillions. One doesn't know. Their speciality is a patented formula of Uruttal and Mirattal. They call it the Dravidian model. Mirattal is again a Tamil word for threatening. Take another example of sex. It's basically an Uruttal of simple reproductive function, attracting the opposite sex with as much Uruttal as possible. Women do it with looks, colorful dress, long or short, bodily enhancements, makeup, and more. Men, in turn, spend hours growing and cultivating beards and hair, getting a six-pack and more. But men cannot match women in the art of Uruttal. Women have always been in the next level. A common Uruttal for both the sexes is love. I call love an Uruttal because it is indirectly proportional to age and directly to money. Generally, cinema and acting, politics, advertisements, comedy and jokes, and astrology, etc. thrive on the principles of eternal Mahavuruttals. Science is no exception too. In medicine, you conduct a few trials on mice and animals and say the results are amazing and sell pills to humans. Or conduct a trial on a small control group and claim success. Don't carry out trials on larger populations or do double-blind, randomized, uncontrolled trials. Or claim that herbs and roots were brought from exotic locales in Africa and Asia, but actually manufacture identical chemical tablets in the labs. But look out for more coming. The concepts of God, religion, spirituality, etc. are no exceptions to the law of Uruttal. They have been going on for centuries, unquestioned, but based only on faith. No proof required. They say these things can't be explained to you because you have limited understanding. But it implies that somehow the sayer has more understanding. By this argument, you are undermined and the Uruttu man is superior to you. He is supposed to have a secret source of knowledge which you don't have. So you have to believe him. The best example is a self-styled guru who is said to be living somewhere near Coimbatore in South India. His Uruttals are unbelievably outlandish. He combines spirituality, sex, and politics, a deadly combination of Uruttal universe, and dishes out solutions to common people. His famous solutions go somewhat like, take this substance once a day and you will last longer than 12 hours in bed, etc. He has a huge following and every VIP worth his salt flocks to him for advice. Even Hollywood actors who became infamous slappers. What if such Uruttal lasts for generations unquestioned? They take the shape of legends, mythology, traditions, and heritage. Religion and spirituality have been banking heavily on Uruttals of the past. You may say, what is my problem? If someone wants to believe them, let them. Yes, that is my problem because they twist reality not only for themselves but also for the society. You would have heard of the story of a community pot kept in a village. People were asked to contribute milk. Instead, everyone contributed water, thinking others would have poured milk and we will go undetected. When the pot was opened, there was only water and no milk. Whose loss is that? The communities, right? Similarly, the Uruttals set in motion by society become a custom and heritage and therefore a load on your unconscious and you are unable to shake it off easily. Your aim should be to escape Uruttals and remain free. The root cause of our misery is that we live entirely in the Uruttal universe but want to know God who belongs to the real universe. That's all. Thank you.